Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Title: Creating a matrix using for loops in Python. Introduction. Matrices are fundamental data structures in mathematics and computer science, often used for various applications such as linear algebra, image processing, and data manipulation. In Python, you can easily create matrices using for loops. This tutorial will guide you through the process of creating a matrix using nested for loops with a practical code example. Step 1. Understanding matrices. Before we dive into the code, let's briefly understand what a matrix is. A matrix is a two-dimensional array of numbers, symbols, or expressions arranged in rows and columns. In Python, you can represent a matrix as a list of lists, where each inner list represents a row. Step 2. Initialize the matrix. To create a matrix, you need to initialize an empty list that will later hold the rows of the matrix. You can then use nested for loops to iterate over the rows and columns, filling in the values of the matrix. Step 3. Customize matrix elements. You can customize the elements of the matrix according to your requirements. In the example below, we'll create a 3x3 matrix with sequential values. Step 4. Display the matrix. To visualize the created matrix, you can implement a function to print it to the console. This function will iterate over the rows and columns and format the output. Step 5. Putting it all together. Now, let's create a 3x3 matrix with sequential values and display it using the functions we defined. Conclusion. Creating matrices using for loops in Python is a fundamental skill for working with two-dimensional data. By following this tutorial, you should now have a good understanding of how to use for loops to create and customize matrices in Python. Feel free to adapt and extend the code to suit your specific needs. ChatGPT.